Hey y'all. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Yes, yes, yes. Come in, come in, come in. Real quick. We ain't staying long because I got to head out the door. I got to head to the store. But I had to hop in here real quick because I wanted to talk to y'all. I wanted to have a quick gossip session because some things transpired. Yes, so y'all please hit the like button, throw your like number in the chat. Hit the like button and throw your like number in the doggone chat, please and thank you. Let me greet who's here and then let me tell y'all what's going on. I know you saw the thumbnail. We have got to talk really, really, really fast. A couple things have happened. Okay, Carden Designs is here. Happy Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas to everybody. Okay, Jackie Gaines, hey girl. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being like number 2. The beautiful Bianca Edwards is in the chat, driving and listening. Be careful on that road, girl. Kia Coco Pop. Hello, gorgeous. Merry Christmas. Thank you for being like number 3. Yes, I love it. I love the blessings in the chat. Auntie Eva, thank you for being like number 4. Miss Sparkle, our resident Mary Kay lady, is like number 5, and we appreciate you, girl. Merry Christmas. Patricia Joaquin, Miss Tampa, Florida. Merry Christmas to you. Leah, hey girl. Happy Sunday and Merry Christmas and Merry Christmas Eve. How y'all doing? Happy to be happy. We happy you made it. Hey girl. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you for being number 9 and thank you for being number 11. Jen Bunny is in the house. Hey girl. How you doing? I'd be so happy to see Jen Bunny. Hey DS. Merry Christmas. Thank you for being 11. Angela Davis, thank you for being number 12 and Merry Christmas to you. Queen of Hearts KS. Hello, gorgeous. Thank you for being number 10. I appreciate you. Trina, Miss Drama. What's going on, girl? Thank you for being like number 16. I appreciate it. Fresh Strawberries is in the chat. All right. Mama's baby is here. Like number 18. My firstborn, my most precious honey. My first, my last, my everything. Y'all want to know what's funny? When she was little, I used to sing, what's that song by Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell to her when she was little, and she would try to sing along with me, y'all. It was so funny. Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby. When you need me, call me. No matter where you are, no matter how far, don't worry, baby. Look, that was our song. I used to sing that to my baby. Listen, and it still rings true. I don't care where she at. Call your mama. That broad will get there, okay? Hey Rochelle, Merry Christmas. Thank you for being like number 20. I'm sure y'all like that about y'all children too. Philly Joint. Hey girl, season's greetings. Oh, she gave us the bougie greetings. Season's greetings. Hey girl, thank you for being like number 21. If y'all hear chirping in the background, the cats is fighting over the iPad. They playing their cat game on the iPad and the mouse is chirping. So that's all that is. Ain't nothing serious happening. Gene Jones, like number 20. Hey boo. Ashley Murmur Crumble. I know. Oh, she said I be bragging about how down you are. You better tell them. You better tell them, honey. Mama say, Mama still a G. The girl will push through now. Hey, Queen Me. How you doing? I think I seen somebody say something to my sister, Miss Niecy, but I didn't see her. Where's she at? Where is my sister? There she go. There she go. There she go. There she go. Hey, Miss Niecy. What's happening, boo? What it is? What's going down? Cool gamer. Always cool. Always in the building. Yes. Catherine Bennett. Hello. Oh, all my lovely, beautiful sisters. Yes. Murmur Crummer. Murray Crummer. Yes, it's a very murder criminal. Y'all get in here real quick because I do have to run to the store, and that ain't no work of fiction. However, the other thing that ain't no work of fiction is we got to gossip just a little bitty bit. Now, y'all saw who was on the thumbnail, and we're going to get into them, but there's some other things happening too. Now, first things first. Y'all know we got to talk about Dr. Jackie and her breaking down with them tears and stuff. And we all know that's some bull crap. But we going to hear this hooker out, at least part of it. I can't listen to all that. Y'all know I don't like nobody lying and playing in my face. I'm going to listen to, how about we'll listen to as much as we can. We'll listen to as much as we can. Okay? And then we're going to call it for what it is because that's just how we do. Now, then we got Candiace. Child, Candiace did her an interview. Yes, she did. Hey, T to the fourth power. How you doing? Listen, yeah, them tears. Them good old crocodile tears, honey. I'm not banning it and you can keep it. I ain't banning it and you can keep it. Okay? Give it to somebody else. Give it to somebody else. So listen now. Listen, y'all. Listen. Candiace went and did an interview. She did. And so during this interview, more information came out. She was interviewing with Jay's reality blog. Okay. I think the young man's name is Ricky. I don't know whether his name is Ricky or anyway, she did an interview with a little clear boy. Okay, let's do it like that. Because y'all know I mess a name up. I don't know these people. I just know the people I know. And I know when you say something that you done said, and I know what I know, then you know we're going to talk about what you said. Because I know you and I know what I know about you. Hey, God's anointed daughter, T to the fourth power. You like number 26. Well, who is like number 40? Who is like number 45? I'm asking because it's serious. Y'all, please hit the like button. That's number 1. Number 2, your engagement button on your bottom right-hand side, the circle with the little emoji. Make sure y'all hitting it. Throw them bubbles up. Let the people know y'all in here. I know it's Christmas Eve, but we gossiping. We family. So let them know we here. Angel Gamer, what's going on? Merry Christmas now. Like number 28, you eating minced meat pies and drinking Baileys. I know that's right. You better get down, UK. I know that's right. These Seratinas in the house. Hello. Listen. She did the interview and she gave out some information. Baby, it was people that wanted her to hush and not talk so bad. But baby, I'm glad she did because let me tell you something. Bravo is never beating the colorism claims. You can forget about it. Tamar took another L. I just don't know why she keep doing it. We're going to talk about that. And baby, people was trying to make comments about that mess that Quad did during that interview and her fake apology and stuff. And baby, Miss Toya Bush Harris was active in the comment section, and I got all the screenshots. I'm gonna tell y'all about that too. When I say sis was active, she was active. Y'all, please thumbs up this video. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Y'all, please again disregard the chirps. They are playing the mouse game on the iPad. And for whatever reason, they think they have to be right next to me to do stuff. So that's just what that is. Okay. So now listen. So apparently, well, let's talk about Tamar first. Now, y'all know what went on with her and that man. You know, they split up and he said she was messy. She said she couldn't trust him after her car got stolen or broke into or whatever happened with her car. And then now they back together. Now, you know, in the meanwhile, he was trying to get at Tommy. He had done, you know, invited her out, paid for a hotel with points. Apparently she treated him to a chitlin dinner and then told Tamar about it after Tamar decided to call this young woman a crackhead, unprovoked on stage. Okay. So anywho, after that transpired, the man came back and apologized for his behavior, yet he never, Emerald, are you watching them? Okay. Yet he never disputed anything that Tommy said he did, including talking about Tamar telling her business. Never said that anything he said wasn't true, or anything Tommy said wasn't true, and he never disputed that he did, and that he was indeed treated to a chitlin dinner. He never disputed any of it. So now Tamar is on the internet again. I want somebody, you know how in church they tell you to tap your neighbor and say, neighbor, I want somebody to hunch their neighbor and say and tell them to tell Tamar, neighbor, stay off the internet. So she up here posting a Christmas party and she kissing this man full on the mouth. Now I know she ain't think that was an L, but I'm gonna tell y'all I think it was. What I'm never gonna be doing, what I never gonna do is be seen in public putting my tongue in the mouth of a man who was just treated to chitlin dinners, especially from somebody that I took up enough nerve to call a crackhead. We got to go on ahead at some point now and get your pride together. You say, not that this woman is on crack, but you called her a crackhead. You did. And then proceeded to take a picture in a body stocking looking like one of them worms from Men in Black. Now you up here putting your tongue in the mouth of a man who had a free chitlin dinner from Tommy. Yes, this is what happened. Hey, BJ Dez. Happy Christmas Eve. Yes. So, Tamar and another L, that's y'all friend. Pray for y'all friend because your friend is in dire straits. Now, your friend is in dire straits. Y'all make sure y'all thumbs up this video. Before I go any further, who is like number 48? Who is like number 48? Who got 48? I'm just wondering. Y'all thumbs up this video. I want to see who got like number 48. 48, 45 and 48. I'm asking for a reason. Sometimes when I be asking y'all stuff, it really be for a reason. I don't be just saying it. Ain't nobody like number 48? Okay, well then I'll put my cash app down there. No problem. No problem. Go ahead and like this video. So listen, on to Toya Bush Harris. Toya Bush Harris from Married to Medicare has been active in the comments ever since Quadria did that fake apology while she was interviewing with Carlos King. The very same interview where she was, clearly seen talking in circles, backpedaling. Oh, I never believed that they did that. I never believed they had anything to do with that. She switched the whole story up. It became something that, ain't nobody asked you about that stuff because that ain't what you said. But anyway, so she did the fake apology, and apparently, y'all, Toya was not buying it. Toya was not buying it. Y'all thumbs up this video. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. So apparently Toya was not buying it, and I don't blame her. So people had comments on social media. Let me tell y'all what she had to say. So this one person commented and said, you don't think it, you don't believe it, but you repeat it and even said you stand on that. Quad, have a blessed day. Rubbish. Toya Bush Harris responded, say it louder for the people in the back. So I said, okay, that's a one-off. Then someone said she waited till she was kicked off the show to tell the truth about them. She could have ruined his career. Toya says exactly. Someone says she seems so rehearsed and disingenuous. She should apologize to Toya face to face. And Toya said because she is. She then goes on to respond to someone that says, honestly, what I have said about her, because they were trying to say you said stuff about her too. Toya then goes on, y'all, to say, honestly, what I have said about her, besides calling her townhouse an apartment, I guess she said, I guess she was asking, what have I said about her? Besides calling her townhouse an apartment, when all of that was due to her making a mockery of my family. Season 1, I said her wedding was called off. She said she was going to make my life miserable. Then she lied and said I was drunk driving with my children in the car. I remember that. Every season she has tried to tear my family down. I'm sorry, but there's a lot to forget. Oh, y'all know what? And until I read this again, hey, generous soul, Merry Christmas. Y'all hit the thumbs up. Until I read that again, I forgot about that. Quad did do that. Y'all in the chat. Do y'all remember Quad telling that story, talking about that lady was drunk driving with her children in the car? Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? Because I do. And then there was a comment from her. Thank you for being like number 40. I appreciate you. So listen, Leah, you remember that? Angel Gamer, I see the ones. Thank you for the ones and the yeses. So I know if y'all remember that. When I read it, I was like, oh, I do remember that. She did do that. She did that. Yes, Bianca, remind them, y'all, please hit the like button. You know that's how you help your sister. Hey, Shani. Girl, you were so much fun the other night. Thank you for being like number 42. Okay. You say you don't watch the show, but even you heard that story. Yeah, she said that girl was drunk driving with her kids in the car. And then this is another comment from Toya. Toya said, I had decided to stay positive and rise above social media. Yes, she vicious attacks on Toya. She constantly attacks Toya viciously. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Saquad made many defamatory statements about her over the years. Oh, yeah, she has. And you know what? Before I read her this other comment from Toya, let me say this. I remembered it. When I read, I'm like, yeah, I remember that. So look, you were still little when that happened. But listen, this is the thing with that. It is giving that she was so upset that she felt rejected by Toya and that clear woman, Carrie Wells, that it festered. It festered for her. And I guess because she felt rejected and Toya didn't pull no whole 360 with her and try to like kiss her all over because she wanted to team up to get Mariah out. So Toya was in on the mess, but she really wasn't in on it heavy when Mariah got put out, if y'all remember correctly. I want to take y'all back. Let's go back, y'all. Let's sing it together. Come on. Back down memory lane. Let's go back. Let's go way back. Okay. First of all, y'all remember that season when they was trying to push Mariah out. It was Toya when Mariah had walked off that time by herself while they was on that trip. Toya went and checked on her. Toya wasn't really all in with it. She didn't stand up against it like she should have, or like maybe I would have, or maybe some of y'all would have. But Toya wasn't all in on that, if y'all remember clearly. Okay. And it looks like, of course, Quad was rejected by everybody. But the energy that Toya had for her since day one really hasn't changed. And I think that it got to her like, you rejected me from the beginning. And, you know, she wanted to believe that I was only being rejected because of Mariah. And then the fact that, okay, Mariah's gone and Toya still ain't kissing you all over and pretending like, oh, you the best thing since sliced bread and they don't think you a whole clown and a joke. She really had something personal against her because she felt rejected. Now, I don't know what her story is and why she got these rejection issues, but she clearly has them. Vita is here from Denver and she's like number 48. How you doing, Vita? What's going on, girl? The baby say Quad has a need to be accepted by everyone. She does. I think that's why she's so fake. She want to be accepted by everybody. Everybody ain't gonna like you. Anytime you are your authentic self, some people gonna love you and other people might be put off by you. Some might not have a strong opinion and some people may absolutely just not jive with your character at all. Hey, Quiet Storm 87, thank you for being like number 45. Okay, use a peanut butter shade, not orange. 45, but not the orange one. Vita, I ain't ate nothing yet. Not a blessed thing. So listen, y'all, that happened. Like that legit happened. When that was going on, Toya wasn't all in. Even say, I remember Toya wasn't all for the ice Mariah out, but they had gotten in a fight, so she didn't stick up for her. Right. She didn't stick up for her, but she did at least go check on her. I remember that, and it stood out to me like this the person you literally had done threw down with, but she was the only one real enough to check on you when things was happening because she knew that mess wasn't right. You found out the hard way. Oh, okay. Well, a lot of people do. Hey, Shanika C, what's up, girl? A lot of people find out the hard way. When you authentically yourself, everybody ain't gonna like you. And guess what else? That's okay. Think about that. That's okay. The people you see that folks just flocking around, sometimes them people be fake as hell. That's why everybody flocking around. Because when you keep it real, somebody gonna get their toes stepped on at some point, and you not gonna have to worry about everybody in your face. I promise you that. If you real, you ain't never got to worry about everybody in your face. Even if they are for a minute, they won't be for long because eventually you're gonna say something to step on their toes. And most people ain't real enough to say ouch and respect it for what it is. Okay? So look, Toya then posted and said, I decided to stay positive and rise above social media. But you continue to be miserable. You were the person who tried to trash our character and come against my marriage. Who cares if you didn't act alone? The fact that you would even wait until such a critical moment in your career on Married to Medicine to try and make amends shows how genuine it is. Ooh, it doesn't matter who said what. You brought it to national television with the intent on ruining my marriage and my husband's character. It wasn't funny then, and it's not funny now. I ask you for time to forgive, and you continue to make a spectacle, along with telling me take as much time as you need, as if I'm on a shopping spree. Why don't you own that you are that you are a narcissist and continue to lash out at your castmates? Listen, Toya said the little social media stuff you doing, that ain't gonna cut it, baby. That ain't gonna cut it. And then she reposted on Twitter. Somebody had made the statement basically about Quad. So somebody else did a quote tweet and she retweeted it. So the original tweet was, Quad accountability, that's a task that she couldn't fathom taking on, shaking my head. It was retweeted and quote tweeted by this person, Oscars did Angela Bassett wrong. That's a cute name. And said, you can't falsely accuse someone of home invasion and cheating on their husband and not apologize. It's the same as Quad falsely accusing Mariah of doing coke. And Toya retweeted it. So it's like, everybody know you lied by calling that lady a drug addict. You still ain't never cleaned that up. And the only reason I'm with Toya at this moment in your career, with Married to Medicine, after they pushing you off trips and pushing you off the show, now you can apologize. You only want to apologize because you think it might save your neck. See, now that when you felt like you couldn't benefit from telling the truth, you still ain't told the truth about Mariah. You still ain't, because you think it ain't nothing for you to benefit from that. When in reality, the court of public opinion every now and then does matter. It does every now and then. Oh yeah. Especially when you asking for money and stuff, honey. Every now and then, it matters. It matters. Okay. You say, oh, wow. Yeah, Toya said that with her full chest. With her full chest. And I agree. Angel Gamer says it's unforgivable, accusing someone of robbery. I was so shocked at the reunion when she doubled down on it. Oh, yeah, because she's trash. Trashy person. Ashley said, I was ashamed of myself when I realized that life was a costume party and I attended in my real face, by Kafka. Never stop being real. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's a little interesting when you the only one ain't wearing a costume now. T to the fourth power, what you say, baby? But I want to know, where did Toya get the info from about a hit on Anila's house? Also, she is not friends with Anila. Make it make sense. I'm not taking up for Quad, but I want to know that. Well, here's the thing. Who says that that's even the truth? Who did we hear say that other than Quad? Who confirmed that other than Quad? That's number one. Number two, Anila, according to Toya, came and apologized, came to her doorstep with her husband and apologized. And so at that point, it was up to her discretion to forgive or not. Quad didn't apologize to that girl. She waited till she got pushed off that show, went on there to Carlos King and put on a performance. Now, that's what she did. And I don't blame her. I would never deal with her. Furthermore, I wouldn't expect too much from Anila. But you a whole sister, and you got your ignorant, bald-headed behind up on national television accusing these black people of robbing non-black people, knowing the stigma that's attached to that type of thing. She's a trash person. It makes perfect sense to me, sis, if I'm being real. Yeah, overt leech and user. Child, some people practice witchcraft. Quad practices leechcraft. Okay? Right. We don't even know Toya said that she heard about no hit. And if it was a matter of she heard something, why didn't we hear Baldy McBalderstein say, Toya, you heard about it, something was supposed to happen before it happened, why you didn't say something? Why is that not what she said? Instead, she accused them black people of robbing non-black people on national television. Because she absolutely wore her clown outfit to the party. She wore hers. She wore her clown costume. She did. She did. You said they say the room was started by Carrie Wells. I mean, they said. Do we know it's true? Did we hear Carrie Wells say anything? Did we hear Carrie Wells say anything out her own mouth? I don't like Carrie Wells, but did we hear her say anything out her own mouth? Because I didn't. And we talking about somebody who don't mind lying. This the same lady who lied and said Mariah, of all people, was doing cocaine. So is that what we going on? I'm just asking. Don't shoot the messenger, girl. So look, and before we get into what we really talking about too, before we get into that, okay, hold on. Trina say Predator forehead quad was wrong, and so was that trout mouth heavy. Lord, you kill me calling that lady heavy. Heavy. She was pushing it as well, and then went back and said, you can't say those things about that. Yep. Angel Gamer say, and a highly professional black couple at that. Quad is disgusting. She is. She really is. She is she's completely irredeemable. Yeah, the they is quad. Right. That's the they. She is an irredeemable, useless person. Truly useless person. Quiet Storm said both Quad and Dr. Jackie can go to the deepest pits of HE double hockey sticks. Both are disgusting. All right. I got you. So now listen, before we get into the Candiace and Robyn of it all, and before we get into the Dr. Jackie crocodile tears of it all, I'm gonna let y'all hear what the bishop had to say. And I'm gonna tell y'all before we go another further, while I do not like TD Jakes, I don't like him. I don't support his ministry. I don't support nothing about him. Like, we not the same type of folks. I'm not discounting this man. Miss Weedy Pooh, thank you for being like number 57. I appreciate you. Who is like number 80? Who is like number 80, please? Can I know? Who is like number 80? If somebody can tell me who's like number 80, you know it might be something in it for you. I'm asking for a reason. Asking for a friend. Okay? Who's like number 80? Who's got 80? Nobody? Oh, well, moving right along. So back to Jakes. So now, of course, I don't support TD Jakes because he's not my kind of person. Not based on gossip or anything else. Just, we ain't the same type of people. And that, I don't think that's wrong, right, or indifferent. I think it's just a matter of me. I'm just Seanitra, and I keep it real. And this ain't nothing against nobody. A lot of church Negroes I don't really cut for. The people that belong to the whole church culture of dress a certain way, talk a certain way. I don't like that crew. I don't like that crowd. I was raised in the church, and I'm very much a Christian girl, but I don't consider myself, one of the most churchy Negroes. I don't like a lot of the putting on. Okay. KK Bonita, thank you for being like number 58. How you doing, pretty girl? What's going down? So listen, he made a statement, and while I may not be a fan of his, because I don't believe church folks, preachers supposed to have fans, but I know he does. I do absolutely support the statement that he made. So I'm gonna let y'all hear what he said, and then I'm gonna leave it right there, and we're gonna move right along. Okay.
Some of you logged in or come in out of concern. Some of you come in to hear what I'm going to say. All of you who expect me to address a lie, you can log off. I will not use this sacred day and this sacred pulpit to address a lie when I have a chance to preach a truth. I will stand straight up, head up, back straight, and preach the unadulterated, infallible word of God. Because that is what the pulpit is for. But there will be a time.
Hey, E. Davis.
arguing with people and fighting and just log off. All you do is just hit the button. Right there. Log off. There is no show here.
So that's what he had to say on Sunday for the people that was logging in thinking that he was going to participate in juvenile foolishness. Hey, E. Davis. And I respect everything that man said. Like it's been very few occasions. It has been a few. There have been a few occasions where I can say amen when he done said something. This is one of those times. I truly support his response to that. He is absolutely correct. That is not the place for it. And ain't no point in doing that and going back and forth and all that, running in there to see if he was going to say something. I respect it. I respect it. I respect it. I respect it. But I'm going to tell y'all something, and I'm going to let this go. Right. He said it in the most churchy way possible, to go touch grass. It was real churchy, but I did hear something about some grass in there some kind of way. I believe I heard that wrapped up in there. But I'm going to say this and I'm going to move on. Part of adopting stereotypical personas is that people hold you to them. Okay? I'm going to expound on that just a smidge, and then I'm going to move along. Part of adopting, hey, Rashika, somebody he aligns himself with them devils. How is he aligning himself? If you a preacher, you got to talk to the people that's still full of hell. How he gonna work for God and Son and don't talk to sinners? And then if the man or the woman of God is working for God and Son and they too good to talk to sinners, then here come the heathens talking about, oh, y'all too good to deal with everybody. Then when they deal with them, you aligning yourself with them. See, that's why, number one, Christians, stop letting heathens tell you how you supposed to live. Do that first. Let them figure out if they want to go to heaven or hell first before they come dictating how God folks supposed to conduct themselves. Okay? Hey, Debbie Garcia, thank you for being like number 65. Now, I ain't going to go too far on this, but I'm going to say what I was finna say, and then I'm going to let it be what it is. And you can take it for what it is or what it ain't. Yeah, they should, but I don't get into it. I don't get into that because that's not my business. I don't attend his church. Bless his heart. Bless his heart. Like I said, we're not getting into that over here because what we're not going to do is drag no men of God on this channel. I've never done it. We're not going to do it here. You know I love you, but we ain't going to do it here. And let me tell you something else. Unless they have evidence, you should be real careful how you put your mouth on God's folks because things can go sideways. That's all I'm saying. But back to what I was saying, because I only want to make one point. I want to make one point, and I'm going to move along from this. Because y'all notice I have not said one thing since everything happened because y'all know me. I don't open my mouth too quick and I don't open it too wide on things that I do not know for a fact. A bunch of Negroes repeating stuff don't make it true. You know it as well as I do. But back to my original point, and I'm going to leave it. When you, as a person, adhere to stereotypes, people will hold you to the stereotypes that you adhere to. And what I mean by that, briefly, very briefly, is that there is a stereotype of what a Black Christian is supposed to behave like. There is a stereotype of what Black preachers are supposed to behave like. Y'all can say I'm wrong, but you know I'm right about it. And when you adhere to those stereotypes, people judge you and try to hold you to those same stereotypes. Stereotypically, preachers supposed to talk like him. If you came in here today to hear me talk about... that's all that stereotypical bullcrap, because you're not finna tell me around your house you talk like that, dog. I'm not judging you. That's your business. Everybody do what they need to do to make it real, okay? Hey, mood makers. How you doing, sis? Yeah, y'all saying the same thing. We already know you ain't supposed to worship people. But that ain't my point. I want y'all to really hear me. Those are stereotypes. When people go buy them god-awful ugly suits and put them on Sunday, you know them lady suits, the ones that look real overly tailored, overly lined, and you got a whole scrambled egg and the lapel of a brigadier general up on the shoulder of the suit, and a matching hat that's made poorly but is covered in the same fabric. All that, stereotype stuff. Hey, Miss Gardner, thank you for being like number 67. And then you let somebody tell you, hey, Miss Kaiser, so say, you on your lunch break. I know that's right. It's a hard-working lady. We love you, girl. Hey, Ebbs World. Hey, KK. And then you let people sit up. Oh, thank you. Listen, that touched my heart. Thank you for real recognize real. Okay, and you look real familiar. E. Davis got her crown back, y'all. So listen, the bottom line is this. He participates in that same church culture that adheres to stereotypes. So now the public, the heathens at large, are now judging him based on the stereotype. Y'all know I'm good and saved, but I don't believe in stereotypes. I'm gonna talk like I want to talk. I'm not finna sit up here and adopt no phony diction and vocal intonations and all that stuff. And listen, y'all, stop that in my chat, because I told you we not dragging nobody. We not doing none of that. I will remove your comment, and if you ain't careful, I'll remove you. Don't do that here. You have to talk to people. The preacher got to talk to the heathens. How they gonna stop being heathens, Eb? We're not here to discuss that. All I did was make a simple point. These church folks got to stop these stereotypes. You run around, you adhere to it. They judge other Christians by it. They malign people who are Christians because, oh, you don't talk like us and you don't dress like us. And I'm talking from personal experience, because that's what I have experienced. I'm talking about where I've been. I don't talk about other people. I'm talking when it comes to that type of stuff. I'm talking about where I've been and what I know firsthand. And there are people who will look at folks like me and folks like some of my partners who were the devils that y'all be talking about. That was out there in the street doing everything that the devils was doing. And yeah, we done got clean and straight and sanctified and turned around, but we still act and talk like we talk, and we decided not to be phony. We're the people who get told, wait, she can't be saved because listen how she talking. This one can't be saved because look at how they dressing. That one can't be saved because, she'll go to a party every now and then. What newsflash? Ain't nothing in the Bible say that somebody saved can't go to a party. Ain't nothing in the Bible say that somebody saved can't have a drink. Ain't nothing in the Bible say that somebody saved can't sit up and run their mouth and talk like a normal person. But these are the stereotypes that they impose on themselves, and then they turn around and nitpick at other people for it. And then situations like these, the tables flip and turn on them. Hey, Yolanda, thank you for being 71. That's all I came to say about that. I absolutely support his statement. While I don't care for him as a person, I'm real careful how I run my mouth about people that God might have called, because I can't prove he did. So I'm not going to put my mouth on it. All I'm doing is speaking the truth from the way I see it. That's all I'm saying. Them stereotypes, all that stuff that the church has been guilty of more times than I would care to admit, that stuff would turn around, and them people that's on their way to bust hell wide open and happy about it, they will use that same stuff that you use to nitpick at other folks, and now it's turned around on you. Hey, Kashari, thank you for being 72. That's all I want to say about that, and I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Okay, because see, at the end of the day, I'm still going to be saved, and I'm still going to be Seanitra, and I'm not changing. I am never going to learn to talk like this to prove that I am a child of God. I'm not going to do it. I'm just telling you, it ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? Next week, maybe. Next week, maybe. But not this week. Not this week. But moving right along, I did want to acknowledge that he did make a statement, and kind of let it be known that apparently there was something about some grass. Okay. Now, let's go to Candiace. Child, Candiace done an interview. She done an interview. Okay, you can find excerpts on it. If you go to Jay's reality blog, he got it. or whatever. She was talking with a young fella by the name of Ricky, I believe is his name. And like I said, if I got the name wrong, forgive me. I just know that he's a small, clear fella. And so she said something in this interview that I want y'all to hear. So I'm gonna play the audio because I don't want no trouble with the video. All right. Yes, child. Ellsworth say, Lord Candy. Yes, 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 yes. So look, I want y'all to get a piece of this. You ready? Let's go.
Everyone has to be honest if we want to have some fun, right, Candiace?
Hey, Lady T.
I am blinking in agreement with you, Ricky. Yes, I have a lot of empathy for her and her situation, even in the backstabbery of it all with the Two Broke Girls podcast, talking about my life. And even in, her going behind a paywall to share her personal business when she's paid more than me to talk about her business on a television show. It almost wouldn't have been as bad if she had just not talked about it at all.
Right.
But you talked about it, and then
Emerald, see which one of them cats done got in them presents. I think it's Jules, because as soon as I called you, I heard her stop whatever she was doing.
Charged people for it. It feels like we're in the Twilight Zone, because even, sitting in that van and she's crying and she's like, I've never done anything to any of you. And it's like, bitch, roll the tape. Like, what do you mean? You have been part and party to a lot of what has been done to everyone.
Everyone has.
So now y'all heard what she said overall, and she's right. Robert was pushing it. And yes, she said backstabbery. It was the backstabbery. She done made up one. I guess that's a Candiace-ism. I don't know. Yeah, the two Broke Girls podcast. Yep, the Two Broke Girls. But let me tell you why they not finna beat the colorism. Because y'all ain't catch that. Y'all ain't catch it. I know you didn't catch it because y'all should have hollered in the chat. Y'all should have hollered in the chat. Let me play you the part. That was the shot heard around the world. Okay, Angel Gamer, thank you so much. This is my first support of the entire day, and I thank you. My only support of the whole day. Angel Gamer for blessing me with the mini sermon. Oh, that's so sweet. I wasn't trying to preach at y'all. I was just saying. But listen. KK say this calling the kettle black, is it? How? Candiace be drugged out for the whole world every time, and she's always the villain. Now, I'm not her biggest fan, but let's tell the truth. But listen, let me show you what she said, because I want to see if y'all catch this now. I'm finna hit play. Y'all easy and close. Easy and real close.
And even in, her going behind a paywall to share her personal business when she's paid more than me to talk.
When she's paid more than me to talk about it on the show. Let me run that back because I want y'all to hear that.
Share her personal business when she's paid more than me to talk about her business on a television.
When she's paid more, let's run it back again.
To share her personal business when she's paid more than me to talk about her business.
When she's paid more than me to talk about her business on the show. Woo! Oh! Lord, you heard that. Bravo is never beating the colorism charge. Bravo is never beating the colorism charge. They're never, let me say it again, never. Listen.
Life, and even in her going behind a paywall to
never
personal business when she's paid more than me to talk about.
Never beating the charge. Never beating the charge. She's paid more than me to talk about it on the show. Well, can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? This heifer's on this show doing absolutely nothing. She done been here year after year after year doing absolutely nothing. Candiace done been drugged all round, down, round, and through there. And I can admit that the majority of the time that Candiace was on this show, I couldn't hardly stand her, especially when she was heavy in her secret squirrel makeup. I couldn't have stand her. But we ain't finna sit up here and tell now piece of a lie that Candiace didn't work for every quarter, nickel, and dime she got from Bravo. We done seen her marry a dingy, clear man that's got 2-3 baby mamas. We done seen her mama clown the dingy, clear man for being broke and dingy with baby mamas. We done seen her have to wheel butter knives at people. Hey, Miss Gigi Mary Crimmer. Wheel butter knives at people with her hair tied up in a scarf. We done seen her get her wig shifted by the In Shape and good cardio Monique Samuels. We done seen her get drugged for a whole season and all she said was your mama. We done seen her cry so much this girl got tissues named, a tissue folding method named after her. The cry angles. Robert ain't did nothing but sit up on that screen, look dingy, dried, unwashed, and do nothing. Season after season after season after season after season after season. And this is the first season and she's had to clock in to do anything at all. So I ask y'all, explain to me how Robert, what a mighty good man, Dixon, has offered to this show that she's managed to get more pay than the black girl that has been beat up, picked on, clowned, villainized, talked about, celebrated, denigrated. How did she get more money than her? And tell me anything other than being a cry racial. What did she do? What one thing? What is the one thing that Robert Dixon did that she should manage to get paid more than Candiace Bassett on this show? From the time this heifer got on the show and clocked in, she been clocking in. We got the whole story with her mama all the way down from her getting bammed in the head with the purse. We have watched her be ungrateful to her mother, play victim to her mama. We done seen her mama shade the holy hell out of Chris Bassett. We done seen Chris Bassett come busting out the bushes with a clean apron on, looking like Grizzly Adams to a video shoot. Hell, she had a video shoot while they prancing around with bandanas tied around their head, talking about drive back. She done launched the album, did a tour, been around the world, and now, she did it all. And you mean to tell me Robert Dixon making more money than Candiace Bassett? They ain't never beaten a colorism charge because they can't tell me one thing that Robert did other than not be black to get a check bigger than the girl that's working. Mood Makers Home Decor, thank you for the super chat, sis. Say thank you for making it plain. No problem. You know I don't mind. Sis, and I appreciate the support. My second supporter the whole day. Trina say because she friends with the headmaster Gizzard. No, it ain't got nothing to do with who the hell she friends with. She got a bigger check because her skin got less color. Now let's keep it where it's at. Let's keep it where it's at. Let's keep it where it's real. Let's keep it where it's real now. She got a bigger check because she has a smaller amount of melanocytes. But we supposed to be so dumb we don't see what it is. Oh, we see what it is, Home Skillet.
It almost
hold on. We see what it is.
It almost wouldn't have been as bad if she had just not talked about more than me to talk about her business on a television. Her going behind a paywall to share her personal business when she's paid more than me to talk about her business on a television show.
Yeah, paid more than me to talk about her business on the show. Somebody who is a fan favorite. Candiace got some fans. Eb say, I think Candiace is appalled that she is not accepted in their circle because she grew up privileged and suburban. Yes, not even just suburban, Eb, behind the gates in a country club community. So she's like, how dare I not be accepted? Because she got issues of her own. But hey, Tia Balla, what up, sis? Thank you for being like number 83. But with all that being said, I think that's why she tried so hard to fit in with them. Because I believe Candiace got some color issues of her own. But the truth of the matter, y'all, Bravo ain't never beating this colorism charge. They ain't never going to beat it. You're never beating it. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. And she hollering and crying as soon as she in the hot seat. Yeah, Robert is sitting up there talking about, I've never done nothing to none of y'all. Girl, you the same chick that went and put a pizza box on Karen doorstep trying to be messy. You the same one that thought it was cute to have something to say about everybody's situation. You the same one thought it was cute to pretend like you had real rock hard evidence on that Karen was messing around on Uncle Ray. You. And then I ain't did nothing to none of y'all. Really? Okay, girl. Angel Gamer say, I'm dumbfounded. And then they allowed her to come back after the cover up. I'm so glad I don't watch it anymore. Only listen to your reviews. Listen, I'm not mad at you. So we may never know what she did behind the scenes other than be original to the cast and Nick's side chick. I don't understand. I don't understand who did behind the scenes. What's he happen? Ashley say, yep. Clear men are always paid more in the workplace, and apparently clear adjacent women too. Apparently. Yolanda say, Robyn rusty, crusty, dusty dicks. Lord, yeah, you and DT first cousins, and that's clear. Now, see, Trina, you done started this stuff. I didn't even open the corner because it's the holidays, but you done started. No, Nitra, Robyn getting paid more because she giving them profits from that successful white woman bingo hats. You done started that mess. You know them truck stop hats ain't selling like that. Right. You shouldn't, because you're still black. Right. She's gonna learn. She's gonna learn. Yolanda said everyone with sense knows Rusty Robyn is a delusional liar. But I'm talking about the pay. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this pay business. Rashika said, I remember that. She stay in the mess, but boy, them tables turned, don't they? That's the funny thing about them tables, baby. Philly John say, dang, another word of the day, melanocytes. Yes, melanocytes. You didn't spell it exactly right, but you go back and add a C instead of SITESCYTE, you know, like that. Or just say it to Google and they'll spell it for you, baby. But that's yes, melanocytes. DB says she was the same one who went to Ashley's restaurant and literally put her hand in Ashley's face, and her and Giselle were about to fight her. Yeah, those two hood rats, those two wild hooligans. Ashley say Robyn is a man who pees in plastic water bottles. Child, Robyn looked like she pees standing up. KK say, I think it's just the case of every dog gets their day. Candiace, this is just the pot calling. How is it the pot calling the kettle black? Who on the cast is darker than her, works harder than her, and gets less pay than her? Please help me. I love you, but you gotta make that make sense. Because how so? There is absolutely no one who is being who is being shorted based on colorism due to Candiace. Not a soul. Not one person. I challenge you to name one person on that cast who is being mistreated because Candiace's complexion is lighter than theirs. Just name one for me. I'm going to wait here. Yolanda say colorism is the root cause of the difference in the pay scale. Simple as that. Simple as that. Now, if you ask me, Giselle shouldn't be getting paid more than her either, but they can arguably say that Bravo has put a lot of money and marketing into trying to make her the face of the show, even though we know she's not. Karen is truly the face of that show. But you could argue that for Giselle, but what the hell can you argue for Robert, who gives nothing? Candiace has given all. Robert has given nothing. DS say Rob crying sounded dusty, crying muddy tears. Child, mudslide, huh? I'm just saying, they're not beating this one. They're not beating this one.
She's paid more than me to talk about her business on it.
She's paid more than me to talk about her business on it. Let me play it again. Hey, Lala.
But she's paid more than me to talk about her business on a text, when she's paid more than me to talk about her wall to share her personal business, when paywall to share her personal, going behind a paywall to share her personal business when she's paid more than me to talk about her business.
She's paid more than her. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. That's what she said. Bravo is never beating the colorism charges. Never, ever are they beating the colorism charges. Merry Christmas, Lala. DB says, I'm sure Giselle is the highest paid above Karen, and I say that because they esteem her higher. Right. Because Karen advocates for the people of color, they're not going to like her as much. Not only that, Karen is a black woman, and she reads black. She shows up in the world black. Hey, Brandon. That's my bookie. Trina says, black women folk always get the low wages on the totem pole. Yes. It's the white men folk first, then the white women folk, then black men folk, right, when they come to work, and then black women. But what's egregious about this is the fact that black women are expected to work harder. A black woman could never show up consistently like that, not do a goddamn thing, and just skate like that. Even Candy can't get away with it like that. It's just not possible. It's not possible. Angel Gamers say, and Giselle has no problem being the villain of the show and doing anything the producers ask. That's true. So her pay, she, even if she don't have a life or a story that anybody's interested in, she do something. She do whatever them people tell her to do. KK say, even though I'm not with Robyn has been there long. She's been there longer doing nothing, KK. She's been there longer doing nothing. How do you have somebody who has to perform and consistently does so season in, season out, being paid less than someone who is a dish rag? Sheila J, hey girl. Child, no. I ain't even see that, Sheila. I'm going to have to look for it. I just wanted to drop that in y'all's spirit real quick, and then let's listen to Dr. Jackie explain herself and give us crocodile tears. Let's listen to this hooker, and then we're going to get some commentary on that, and I'm going to give y'all day back. I'm not going to steal your whole day because I got to go to the store, and I'm sure y'all got to do some last-minute stuff too. Okay, so I'm going to respect it. Okay. Chai. Where is this miserable skeleton? Here she is. Hold on. All right, so here we go. Let me let y'all hear her. I'm going to do my best to listen to all of it. I'm going to do my best.
You and yours. I'm taking a much-needed pause to address comments that I made during a 2020 live interview with one of my castmates. First and most importantly, to Black women and mothers, including your friends, families, and the medical community who cares for you. Because my words left you hurt and feeling unsupported, I want you to know I hear you, I see you, I believe you, and I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I am brokenhearted over this. The guilt and reality that I have hurt and offended people, especially Black women, and some of my own patients, pains me to my core. As I look back over the 2-hour video again and again, I admit that I used the wrong words and descriptions to properly convey my concerns regarding maternal mortality. Happy holidays to you and yours, related to women of color. But the fact is, we must do more because we are still dying more. If I could say it all over again, here's how I'd say it. When experiencing a health matter, keep a log of your concerns and symptoms so that you can provide them accurately to your physician. Have a buddy system, someone who can advocate for you when you're with a physician.
I'm not finna listen to the gaslight. I told y'all I was gonna listen to as much as I could stand, and I did that. I kept to my word. I listened to as much as I can stand, because what I'm not finna do is listen to her give out helpful tips. That's not the same thing that you said in different words. You said that black women are more dramatic and cry wolf. That's what you said, you bat. And what's worse, it's not the words. It's not, oh, I used the wrong words. No, it's the sentiment, the intention, and the attitude behind it. If this was just about words, nobody would be talking. It's the mindset, Jacqueline Walters. It is your mindset, Jacqueline Walters. The fact that that is your mindset, that is your thought processes concerning black women, that is what is the problem, not that you chose the wrong words. See, what you gave me in your little crocodile tear fest is that I shouldn't have said that out loud, because that's really what I think of you heifers. But I shouldn't have said it out loud because now I'm caught. And I'm heartbroken because I hurt people, especially black women. Well, Jackie, where was your heartbreak when you hurt Buffy Purcell? And I don't like her either. But let's just talk about this thing. What you did to her was nasty, and you hurt her, and it was clear. It was evident. She was hurt and raw, and she was an open wound for the world to see. And you said, I apologize. And that's the end of it. Why wasn't your heart broken then? And then let's go back. And we ain't got to go back that far. No. We ain't got to travel that far. You put out a written statement that didn't have none of these emotions in it, Jacqueline Walters. You had none of these emotions, Jacqueline Walters. You didn't. This is what you said in your written statement, Jack Skellington. Recently, a clip from a nearly 2-hour video was taken out of context to make it appear that I somehow take lightly what I have advocated for concerning the devastating problem facing the Black maternal health crisis. It has been my life's work to highlight and attempt to rectify the issues that devastatingly impact Black maternal mothers versus our counterparts. As a physician, I educate my patients every day to be their own best advocate as we continue to face medical mistreatment and gaslighting. Interesting choice of words. My intention with the broader conversation was to ensure patients enter their pregnancies armed with information and tools to effectively communicate their needs with their doctors to ensure a positive outcome. The reason I became an OBGYN is because growing up, I saw such a lack of diversity amongst medical professionals, and I was determined to be a part of the change. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow, I will continue to fight for the lives of Black mothers and babies. Jacqueline Walters, you are a liar. I'm going to just go out on a limb and call it. You are a liar. A bold-faced, a hard-faced liar. That's what you are. Your original response to this was to say that your words were taken out of context. This is what you said, Hooker, not me. It was to originally say that your words were taken out of context. And then to pat yourself on the back, to praise yourself. I've advocated, take lightly what I've advocated for concerning the devastating problems facing Black maternal health. Then she went on in this written statement now to claim, as a physician, I educate my patients every day. And then she gets on live and say something completely different. Jackie, you a liar. You a liar. And it's not just what you said and your words being taken out of context. Oh, no. Because your patients tell a very different story. Oh, yeah. See, they all on social media. And they telling different stories. I played a little bit the other night, but we're going to play it again right now. Since you up here lying and stuff. Now I'm going to play again what one of your patients had to say about you. So apparently your attitude toward Black women actually dictates and it influences the way you actually treat the Black women who come to your office and give you their hard-earned dollars. Hey, Lita. Get him, because he sound like he's scratching my chair, ma'am. He about to be homeless. Now y'all listen at this.
Dr. Jackie all over my For You page in regards to the comments she made about Black women, and I just want to give her 2 cents. I chose Dr. Jackie because, you know, she's in the Atlanta area. She was a Black female doctor, and knowing like the high mortality rate with Black women during childbirth, I wanted to feel protected, so I wanted a Black doctor. But honestly, this was the most traumatic birthing experience I could have possibly thought I would have went through. To make a long story short, the day I turned 38 weeks, Dr. Jackie decided to induce me because they thought my baby had a low birth weight, meaning they thought he only weighed like 5 pounds. I went to the hospital that day, not knowing that I was going to be spending the next 3 days in labor in excruciating pain. And not only was it painful for me, it was painful for my child because his heart rate was going up and down, up and down, up and down, with them trying to exhaust every option they could to get him out of me. So when all their methods failed, I'm saying Dr. Jackie, this failed, they ended up telling me that I had to have an emergency C-section because his heart rate had got too low. And y'all, when I tell y'all I was bawling from the moment they told me to the moment they put me on the table, crying, couldn't talk, like I couldn't even open my mouth. After that was all said and done, weigh him, he ended up being 6 pounds, 8 ounces, meaning he didn't have a low birth weight, and he could have stayed in me until he was ready to come out. Mind you, in those 3 days, I didn't see Dr. Jackie one time.
Not once.
One time did I see her. And I had my baby during COVID, so it was only one person allowed in the living room, me and my mom, and I was scared out of my mind. Okay? Scared. And then...
So y'all heard what this girl went through. So it's not just you chose the wrong words, Jackie. What you did was tell on yourself. You allowed that nastiness, your self-hatred, to show on the outside. See, Mariah told you your slip was hanging. I'm gonna tell you that you've been stripped naked before the world. To me, it ain't your slip. You've been stripped naked for the whole world. You have. It's not just, and this young lady showing her whole face, telling what she went through. You told her baby had a low birth weight, Jackie, and told her she needed to be induced. The child was almost 7 pounds. You told her that baby was around 5. It was a low birth rate. Let's do it. You induced her. You gave her Pitocin. You induced her with pit and let her lay up there hurting for 3 whole days with the baby being traumatized, because for those of y'all who don't know, that pit is a son of a gun. It causes your body to contract and press really hard because it's trying to push the baby out. And so the baby is in there in these violent conditions induced by this pit, and you left that girl up there for 3 days, and you didn't bring your skeletal behind up there one time to check on the pain that this girl was in. You are not only a disgrace as a doctor, you a disgrace to womanhood. You are a disgrace to womanhood. And no, you breaking down crying. You only crying because after you put that written message out and people chewed you up even harder, they flossed their teeth and chewed again. Now you're crying because you couldn't make us go away like you did Buffy. See, you did her dirty on national TV and you was able to make her go away. And when you couldn't make all of us go away, now you back on the screen with your crocodile tears, hooker. My heart is broken. Is it? Is it? If it is, what broke it? If your heart broke, it must be something Curtis did. It's not for these Black women that you've harmed. Your heart is not broken for that. It's not about you choosing a set of words. Your apology means absolutely nothing because your actions indicate that you said exactly what you meant. Your apology is as hollow as your bones and your eye sockets, ma'am. It means absolutely nothing. Bad enough that your patients are your victims. Bad enough. But on top of that, your words not only indicate a dangerous attitude that the medical profession has shown toward Black women, but it also proved, those words also prove to be deleterious to the health of any Black woman who not only enters your office, but enters any professional medical environment, because somebody will take your Black behind, because you are Black, Jackie. Somebody else will take your words with your Black behind sitting up there making those statements about your own sisters as a passport, as permission to feel the way they feel, and then treat us accordingly. So respectfully and disrespectfully, Jacqueline Walters, please go to the nearest hell and burn to ashes. I mean that too. Let me see what y'all think, because maybe y'all more forgiving than me. Once you prove yourself to be an enemy to Black women on any level, please go to the nearest hell, because I'm Black and I'm a woman all day, every day, and I gave birth to two more of them. I came from one, was raised by a bunch of them. So when you prove yourself to be an enemy to Black women, and I don't care who you are, please go to the nearest hell and burn to ashes. Shanika said, I had a big time Atlanta doctor too, so I believe her, and I was in labor for 30 hours until I had to have an emergency C-section. They got to stop doing stuff like this. And the attitudes like Jackie has are the ones that justify treating our sisters like animals. Those attitudes, they justify it. She was justifying her animalistic behavior. And now she's only crying because she couldn't make us go away. Now, y'all can buy her crap if you want to. I ain't buying none. She could sell it to anybody she want. I ain't buying none. Philip and Emma's daughter ain't buying it. Now, y'all can buy it. I'm sure she has plenty. Exo Dana. Sis say I love the wordplay. What I did this time, I'm really talking from my heart, because it really upsets me. Dana, I ain't kidding. It upsets me for real, down to my bone marrow, because the truth of the matter is, I worked in healthcare for a great many years where my legs and back were still good. And I saw firsthand how my sisters are treated in hospitals, how our elder women are handled in long-term care facilities, and even in the prison system. I've seen the vast disparities in how our sisters are handled. It is disgusting, it is unforgivable, and it is egregious. And no, her apology, as far as I'm concerned, it is not accepted. I can't get past it. I can't get past the fact that that's her attitude. Yeah, she ain't got no heart to break. Where she got it? I think she had it removed so she could weigh less. You know she hooked on weight. Yeah, she need to pack it up and do something, baby. You sure right. Brandon say not broken for the right reasons. Hello. Tell him again, Brandon. So I didn't understand why 5 pounds at 38 was a problem. She had 2 more weeks to go. 5 pounds is a little bit of an issue. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like, how did she even come with it? She's a hateful person. That is showing up on her. That's why she looks so bad up. Hater suck life at you, baby. It'll suck the life at you. Trina say the dried up lizard is just worried about the money she losing, but her celebrity patients will still go to her. Of course they will, because they don't care about her mistreating common folk. They don't. Most of them are not even conscious enough to care what happens to their sisters. A lot of them are just like her. Once they make enough money, they don't even see you as their sisters no more. But they still want your support and your black dollar. Leaders say this story does something to my spirit. My friend lost her life when she was in labor. It was medical malpractice. Girl, I'm telling you, the stories go on and on. The stories go on and on. Moonchild say, I accept her apology. That's harsh, but that's only because Jesus has forgiven me, so it's not up to me. Well, bless your heart. Pray for me, because for right now, her apology is unaccepted. You can accept it. So she said, nevertheless, I canceled Dr. Jackie and never liked her, never will. Yeah, never liked her. But this is the height of it. This is the height of it. Ashley said, I said it last time, Dr. Jackie need a license revoked. Any type of harmful and hateful biases like that come from medical professionals, it's a threat to society. It is. It really is. You really made an excellent point there. When people show those type of biases, it makes it very clear that there is a certain population that is simply not safe in your care. And when that is the case, that whatever demographic is represented by the group that you have that sort of bias against, they don't need to be treated by you. Exo Dana said, I had a clear male doctor when I had my son 11 years ago who acted quickly, saved my life when my preeclampsia turned into eclampsia. Listen, you got to find doctors that ain't going to kill you. Okay? Moonchild said, I agree. Time to retire. And please get off my TV, Dr. Jackie. Is not a celebrity and doesn't hold a candle to real women like me. She don't. She don't. My sister on the phone says she has a pattern of being holier than thou with people, and it caught up with her. It did. It did. But you know, there's a very old saying, honey, and some of y'all know it and some of you don't. Every day for the one day for the owner. You can get away for a long time, but one of these days your number is going to be up and your luck's going to run out. Exo say, I hate to hear that some black doctors are doing this. Oh yeah, it's true. It's unfortunate, and it's true. And it's not just the doctors. Like, please, we on the doctors right now, but let's be honest. It's not just the doctors. The truth of the matter is some people in our collective as black people, once they achieve a certain amount of success, finances, whatever that looks like to them, they disconnect from the people they came from the people they look like, from the people they have a kinship with. They believe themselves to be above. And much like their clear counterparts, they still will want your black dollar, but they still hate your black flesh. And it's unfortunate. I think they hate the part of themselves that's still connected to you. And they take it out on you. You say, I don't know how she maintained any connections. I think the only people she can connect with is people who agree to just kiss her flat and bony behind. Hey, Brantley. Say, Mariah told us a while back, and y'all saw what they did to her on her own show. Yes, she did. And yes, we saw it. Yes, we did. Welcome, darling. Hey, Ray. What's up, girl? All right. So that's what Jack Skellington had to say. Y'all heard her. Moonchild say she accepts her apology. I say, holler at me like 2 weeks before your deathbed and we'll revisit it. But no, ma'am, you do not get to victimize black women. Apologize. And I say, oh, you're forgiven. You're not. Not as far as I'm concerned. Hey, Shalon, Merry Christmas. So look, y'all, I got to head to the store. It's Christmas Eve. I did want to chat with y'all because it was the bomb. All of y'all who made it here Friday night for our Christmas live stream. Thank y'all again for making it a success and having a great time with us. That was so much fun. Okay. So look, I'm hopping off. I got to go. I don't want to go, but I got to go because I got to cook food and y'all ain't going to come cook it. You know what I'm saying? If you was, then that would be different. But y'all know I got to go do my thing. I got to put my bosoms over the burner. So in the meanwhile, I want y'all to enjoy the rest of your holiday season. Please understand that I love you dearly. I speak blessings over you, your families, your home. I soak all of your houses with the blood of Jesus Christ. I hope that the love of Christ is in your heart and there is peace and harmony in your homes throughout the holiday season. From me and my family to you and yours, I wish you a very Merry Christmas. Do not forget that Jesus is the reason for the season, okay? Don't forget it. We celebrating because that little bitty baby came down through all them generations through Mary, and we celebrating that this season. So God bless you. God keep you. I love you truly from the bottom of my heart. Be blessed and eat a whole bunch of stuff, and we'll go on a diet after watch night meat. Okay? How about that? So look, if I don't talk to y'all again before Christmas, from me and mine, Merry Christmas to you and yours. And as I always say, if you did not hit the like button on the way in, make sure that you please hit the like button on the way out. Hit your notification bell. Make sure you hit all so you will know every time we go live on this good channel. Okay? Subscribe if you haven't subscribed because we are so happy to have you here. Brat's Doll, Merry Christmas. All right. And there's a join button beneath the video if you want to put your crown by your name, a membership link in the description box, as well as merch links and all that other good stuff. I won't stretch it out. But as always, God loves you. I love you. And it ain't nothing you can do about it. Merry Christmas, y'all. Bye.